Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Man, that's like Billy just got back to me 3 days later.
What?
Billy just got back to me 3 days later. Remember the
Yeah.
with Bruce Jenner?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had sent him something this morning. Good morning. I had seen like a meme and is that what you call them, memes? Yeah. Anyhow, so I sent him one Bruce be something, Bruce be this, Bruce lost. I'll check it after. Just responded to it. Anywho, I love you. Hi, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Ooh, why did my daughter go and spray that? And she sprayed it in the hallway so it was better. And now my dad's probably gonna have a conniption fit. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, gotta love it, gotta love it. Gotta love it, gotta love it, gotta love it. Gotta love it, gotta love it, gotta love it. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. My daughter's bed is so like, remember when you were a kid? Man, you'd love having a bed like this. Right? I would. I'd be like right up my freaking alley. My mom would be like, don't jump on the bed. I'd be like, oh, sorry, too late. I broke my bed. I can't even tell you how many times I broke. As a child, not even as an adult. Where is my blue suede shoes? I wear my sunglasses. Where's my freaking clip? Where's my clip, yo? Is it in my purse? Is it in my purse? No? Alright, alrighty, Schneidi. I guess I'm clipless. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I love you. Good morning. Hi, everyone. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. Okay. I'm like having a hard time with my hair right now. I feel like it's like floppy. Good morning. Good morning. I have so many newbies. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. I don't know why. Okay, I gotta redo my hair. I'm like going freaking, it's driving me nuts. Are you guys having one of those days? Are you having one of those days? Because normally I put it up. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I just tangled it. I normally don't do this with my hair. So I don't know if you guys are like having a day where it's like you need to feel like you're a perfectionist. Look at, it's like a little, I don't know if I can get that to go down. Seriously right now? Okay, anywho, don't you love it? Don't you love it? All right, let me just turn the fan on because all of a sudden I'm dying. But did you die though? Whoa. Uh-oh, what did I do? Jesus. Did y'all hear that? Oh my god, it's like a genie in the bottle. How is everyone? I was chilly. I don't want to take it off because then I'm gonna get hot. Like, what is happening with you guys right now? It was the fan. I don't know. I'm gonna leave my little genie here for you. So anywho, welcome all my little newbies. My little newbies, welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to the big blue house. So, I hope everyone's good. We're gonna talk about karma, kind of like all my ladies are probably like, why am I single and blah 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 blah. Well, we're gonna figure it out. See what we see. See what we see. We get what we get and we don't get upset. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna stop looking at my hair. I don't know what that's all about. So, let's see what we got. I can't help but to look at my hair. I don't know what's happening with you guys. Yeah, dude, I'm never worried about how I look. Have you met me yet? I come live with pajamas on. Cross colors. Like back in the day, right? Make you wanna jump. Make you wanna jump. Good old days, the good old days. So it's for my singles. I normally don't do singles. I'm not the average reader for all my newbies. You guys are gonna figure that out quick. I love somebody the other day, right? Someone the other day was like, man, you're really good. Like you're really good at what you do and you're telling me my story. But I mean, all these distractions and all these I wanted to be like, get the fuck off my channel. So the ones that have been with me forever, no, it's kind of like quartz class. I'm more of like a teacher and I interact and my followers become friends and family and you guys will interact, you know what I mean? So I think it's hysterical. And not to mention, it's like you guys are like pit bulls. Like I don't even want to use that term because I love my little pit bulls. But like, you just attack. It's like, be nice, play nice. But it's like, get off my damn channel then, right? Like, how dare you come onto my damn freaking channel and criticize how I work? Get the fuck off my channel. Go do something with your fucking corrupt little life that you got going on over there. Continue to shelter yourself, okay? Because I'm entertaining. And if you don't like this type of entertainment, get off my channel. Okay? Okay. All right. Anywhoosie. Singles. Hey from Montreal. Hey. Oh, well, thank you. I think I'm amazing too. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Who would I be? Like, I didn't come on YouTube to not be myself. I think it's so weird. I didn't know how to be a YouTuber. You know, like apparently there's guidelines. So for those who like guidelines, fucking see you later. Course does not follow guidelines by any means. By any means. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. You love the hair? Wait, who's that? Tasha. I thought you were my friend Tanita. I'm like, ooh, where are you from? Like, ooh, where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? Yeah, shame on them, right? Get the fuck out of here. Good thing they weren't here 2 years ago when I used to do all the music, right? I think somebody said that in one of the readings. I was dying laughing. Why don't you just get to the reading and never mind the music that comes to your head? And 2 other people liked it, what she had to say, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, fucking get a life. Get a freaking life. Anywho, they're on my channel because Spirit's given them a chance to get a life. All right. Apparently they don't know how to do it yet. So, but no judgment. I'm just telling you how it is. I'm just telling you how it is. Hey, from Tennessee. Tennessee. I was just there a little while ago. So, singles, you got Strength, Six of Cups, Three of Crystals, Ace of Worlds. So, you're sad. You're sad. You don't want to be single, but it's like stepping out of the box. Something's got you stuck. All right, but this is like so cliche energy, right? So we'll break it down. But it's like you always have a chance to have a new experience in your life. Always. It's just a matter of what you're willing to do to get out of this energy. Especially my newbies, right? So, because the ones that have been on my channel for a really long time, well, it'll be 2 years, but that's a long time, right? In January, I think. So, singles. The song that's coming to me. Baby, you're the best I ever had. You're my everything. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I don't know why. You hold me down every time I see you, or every time I hit you up. See, the problem is you're holding on to something, someone. You're not cutting someone off that you probably should be cutting off. Some of you are just sad, like maybe you just had a new start with someone and then something went down. It's going down. Yeah, you're just sad someone's not around right now, regardless of who it is. But some of you are being nosy, going on their social media, seeing what they're up to. Could be dealing with an air sign or a fire sign. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single men too. I'm not gonna forget about my men. Fear is holding you back too. Yeah, you guys a lot of you guys are just guarded. Okay, so here's the thing with my singles. This is, I can read this, I'm gonna read this two ways, all right? This is also for a group where you just got out of heartache. You just got out of a relationship and it hurts. It hurts, okay? But here's the thing, and whoa, you got 3 aces. I don't know if you're seeing 111s, but hey, and you also have the Ace of Cups, but it's on top of the 3 of Swords. All right, so you're just kind of going through a breakup, or you just met someone, or you're about to meet someone, okay? But, ooh, I just got the goosebumps. Ooh, you know what that means for me? That means I'm gonna meet someone. There's fear surrounding a situation. The strength to see through, to push through. You have the inner knowing when it comes to something. There's no question. Some of you definitely are going through a breakup and it hurts. But what I'm loving is that we're pushing right through this energy. Right. And it's going to like light up your world. It's just going to put you where you need to be. I don't know how you're going to feel about it though. I think you'll love it. I don't know how other people will feel about it. But that's not a bad thing. Because you know how to illuminate. You know how to motivate. You know how to inspire. Like, you just got a knack. Tell me about strength. Okay. King of Swords, you could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Leo, but Four of Cups, someone didn't take an opportunity, or you shut something down, and it comes with sorrow, pain. Soulmate could have been with this person for a while. You even met someone 4 days ago and was like, wow, this is going to be great. But I think you were expecting something to come back around and it didn't. Got the Magician reversed. So someone chose not to create, to move forward, either you or him. Vice versa, how it works for you. Tell me about the Three of Swords. Yeah. Feeling left out, feeling sad, trying to heal. Well, some of you have not healed. You're not healing from the situation. Being left out, you left someone out. So you just have this energy around you of not really feeling betrayed anymore, but like, just like bummer, you know, like bummer energy. But where's the self-worth? You know, where's the self-respect in this scenario? Like, are we going to sit around and, yeah, see, it's like, you can have a new start, but you don't even see the new start. You don't even see that there's opportunities in front of you because, or someone shut it down or you had to. But to me, this is you blocking, you moving away from a situation, because this is when the energy is going to get better. It looks like you have... See what's happening? It's almost like you're watching other readers, right? The Devil reversed under the Page of Swords. It's almost like you know, because you're watching other readers. So it's almost like you know someone's watching you or looking at your social media, or someone wants to be with you. That's the number one problem we have right now. Because it's keeping you in the energy of misery loves company. It's keeping you in the energy of, I know it's coming. I know. No, you're keeping yourself here. It's like whatever you let go of was a good thing, because there was some type of codependency, some type of toxicity, some type of something that was just not good. Knight of Cups. So there was definitely feelings, okay? Somebody definitely left someone or shut something down here too. Or we do have an alcohol problem here too. You do have someone who's a heavy drinker. I think you were trying to nurture someone who didn't want to even be nurtured. Like, you weren't taking care of yourself. Your thoughts, your priorities were focused on this person. And now, and like with the Ace of Cups, look at the Queen. The lid's off, but she's holding the fish. The fish is dry. Residuals of whatever this is. You're not looking at something like, it's like you don't even realize, or you didn't realize, you weren't giving you enough to you. It's like she's holding the fish, right? But she's not even looking at the fish. She's looking in the cup. So you went through a breakup, or you went through a breakup. someone could have been married, or you were just dealing with a real stickler. Or somebody interfered. You broke someone's heart. Vice versa, right? It works both ways usually. But this is actually what's coming at you. So here's the problem. Because I didn't want to read it this way. So I'm going to have to throw some more cards. But you're just going to be like, sorry. Some of you are just on break. We're just going to take a break from each other. This person might hit you up while they're drinking. But it doesn't, I'm gonna go with, it's no good. Like, Magician's reversed. You haven't healed from a situation. Somebody didn't even want your offer in the first place. Like, it wasn't good enough. So you're probably dealing with an arrogant prick. Jaded mofo. You got somebody coming back around the block. I don't know. You got Judgment reversed. See the wheel reversed. You guys need to take yourself out of this. You gotta tell this person, like, I'm out. Like, it's not easy, right? But, like, it does suck. But you need to move forward, because this is not the first time you probably would have did this with someone. Like, off and on, off and on, off and on. Break the cycle. Break it. You haven't even healed. Like, you can't even get creative. Like, you don't even know what to do with yourself, because this person's coming back, and when they come back, they do tend to come back strong. You're dealing with somebody who knows what to say, but yet their personality never changes. Like, nothing changes. It's time to take the fish out of the damn cup and let it go. You know what I mean? Like, we got one energy right here, the King of Swords. You know, like, the offer wasn't good enough. Sorry, I don't want it. You know, and it's like, you too. It's like you're taking the fish out. So it's like, you both know you shouldn't be together. But this one's going to come back and be like, oh, I'm not drinking as much. I quit. Or, like, I'll only do it on the weekends. Or, like, it's just like, you know better. You know better. This person you're dealing with is so damn guarded. The only time they open up is when they want back in, for some of you. And it is time to shut it down. And if you're trying to hit them up, or vice versa, it looks like it's going to be shut down. Not necessarily completely, but, like, for some. But you have all these new opportunities. So this one's going to come back in. Why? Because right now you're like, I'm done. Not everyone has a drinking problem, but some, maybe. Drinking, drugs, some type of addiction. It's clear as day. clear as day. There's some type of addiction. The Emperor is trying to figure out, like, the Emperor right now is, like, kind of horny. So some of you, you're dealing with somebody who, you're still sleeping with someone, off and on. Or they know what to say when they hit you up, you know, and you're like, you're a little dry, so you're like, all right, let's play. That's keeping you in energy of misery loves company. Because this person makes you feel better every time they come around. But you gotta let it go. I mean, how many times have you freaking had a new start with this person? How many times have you done this? All I know is that someone's gonna come back around the corner, okay? We have the High Priestess here. Tell me about the High Priestess. The Hermit. Could be dealing with a Virgo, but to me it's like, are you soul searching? You got the Five of Swords. I mean, the Five of Wands, competition. Other people in the picture. You got the King of Pentacles reversed, so somebody doesn't want a solid relationship either, right? Not putting that effort into it. This is actually the Seven of Wands. It's like too many people in your business. But you're telling yourself it's meant to be. This is what you're doing. You're telling yourself, like, but this is my person. I know it's my person. Not right now, it's not. What you need to do is take yourself out of this equation. You need to wrap it up. Like, what does your soul really want? I know your soul probably really wants this person back. What does this person do for you, though? Like, honestly, like, write a list, 1 through 5 or 1 through 10. Honestly, is this person there for you when you need them? Does this person, are they reliable? Do they respond to you when you text them? You know, that type of stuff. Like, write a list, or you can write a list of just 5 things, what's important to you in a relationship. And after you write those 5 things down, then compare it to this person. Does this person even come close to any of what you want in a relationship? You know what I mean? Because this is somebody who just, you're just repeating the same cycle. Like, this person comes in and it's like they swear they know exactly what to say. That Slick Rick, you know. And it's almost like you're dealing with somebody who's a little manipulative right now. So you might even be in the stage where this person's not hitting you up, not even the way they used to hit you up, not even for a little something, right? And you're probably like, are they getting it elsewhere? This, like, that's irrelevant anyway. It's like they're playing games with you. You know? They're enjoying watching you wiggle. It's, you know what I mean? It's like, no, like, shut it down. It's almost to the point where it's like not wanting to play games, but they're still playing games. So some of you might not even be like sleeping with this person anymore, and you're like, why isn't this person hitting me up? Like, well, you don't want this type of person hitting you up anyway. It's time to reflect on your own life. Don't be like, why does this keep happening? Don't ask the whys. And stay out of the IONs. Because you're gonna ask why. You're gonna get to the IONs. Confusion, illusion, delusion. You know, like, and they might even do like, you hurt me. Fucking boo-hoo. Get the fuck out of here. This is who you're dealing with. Somebody who's really manipulative like this. And if you ask me, they're giving their attention to too many people anyway. You know, it's like they turned their back on you because they're giving it elsewhere. But you know what? Like, let somebody else have fun with that. Like, let someone else learn a lesson. Like, you weren't dealing with a prize. You were dealing with a prize from a Cracker Jack box. Okay, this is not the grand prize. Let somebody else pick through the frickin' those machines. Like, let them have that other person. Because that's how it's like they're playing games with you. Like, I can have whoever I want. See, this person treats me like this, treats me like that. Like, get the fuck out of here. Don't settle for this. So someone's gonna come back around the corner, but they're not ready to give 100. But you already know that. But I think right now you're questioning, like, why have they not come back around the corner yet? But stop with the whys. Who cares? Your heart hurts, right? But, like, stop nurturing this. Stop nurturing it. And if anything, they're going to come back to you because somebody else stopped nurturing to them. Somebody else doesn't want to deal with their bullshit. So guess who they're going to come back to? And it's, again, the fish is out of the water. Coming right back to you, hitting you up. I changed. No, this person hasn't changed. There's no change, there's no growth. There's not even a lesson here. So the fact that there's not even a lesson here, you have a better shot of you karma-wise for Dharma to go in your direction, because this will be less of a transition for you if you actually take yourself out of this equation. Because if a lesson needs to step in, shit becomes even more drastic around you. So it's like you actually have the guidance right now to step out of it or not go back into it. It honestly looks like somebody stopped putting effort into their lazy ass. And it's like, okay, where can I get comfort? You're dealing with a man or a younger male, however you want to word it, or vice versa, that has no self-worth themselves, but like they don't know how to self-comfort. This is somebody who just repeats the same cycle with different people. And now it's like, I made my bed, I guess I gotta lay in it, but like they don't want to. So it's like this person doesn't even have that type of respect for you. Okay. Someone's not catering to this person. So whomever this person is, it looks like to you guys, it looks like they're probably going to try to find their way back. And it's like you haven't even healed from the situation, which makes you an easy target, you know, because you're vulnerable. They're telling you what you want to hear. It's like they're temporarily putting you on a pedestal to work you up. And majority of it is just to have like good sex. And you're dealing with somebody who likes to be pleased first anyway. Like, hey, you're in a relationship, it should be even, right? But like, you're legitimately dealing with somebody who's like, suck my like, not even like romantic. This person doesn't even like work you up. There's no passion like that. It's just like, oh baby, you're so wet, slide right in you. Like, that's who you're dealing with anyway. Get the fuck out of here. Don't you want somebody who is going to caress you, kiss you, nurture you? You know what I mean? Like, take care of you, cater to you every once in a while. You know what I mean? Like, don't settle for that shit. Because the more you settle for that shit, the more it's just gonna keep coming in your direction. You know? And I'm telling you, some of you are dealing with, like, you literally turn on porn. He's chilling, drinking a beer. Like, I mean, that's literally what some of you have right now, or that's who that person is, right? So, I gotta run to the bathroom. Stop doing that. You have a chance to, hold on. Like, what I was saying is, you have a chance to get out of this now. If you don't get out of this now, you're gonna repeat the cycle. And then when you repeat the cycle, it's going to go down even 10 times worse, because then lessons come into the equation. And then it's like, well, if that's how shit needs to be broken down, it needs to be broken down. But I'm telling you, if you're new or you've been with me for a while and this is your situation, you know how hard it is to go through these type of transitions. So it's like learning from this situation that you're better than that, than learning the hard way and having everything crash down. Because right now you have an option where you can appreciate your body and yourself more than how you have been. You know what I mean? Without being torn down, without, why don't they want me? Or, I'm telling you, I know how it works. Like, because if you go through this situationship again, it's gonna feel so much harder and worse. Each time it's gonna get harder and harder. But it's like every time they come back and forth, it's like a little bit of light shines, but it's like, it's not worth it. It's maybe in a couple years if this person means that much to you, but I'm telling you, in like 6 months, you're gonna be like, why did that person even mean that much to me? You know? So let's pull another one for my singles, because that was definitely for the ones that just got themselves within the last month or two, a couple weeks out of a situation, and that's kind of what's coming back your way. But you don't want Romeo. That's Gromeo. Stop trying to make somebody else happy, because you're sure as F is not happy. You know what I mean? Like, no way. That's temporary satisfaction, and that's even if that's not even full satisfaction. All right, so singles, another one for my singles, not regarding exes. 9 of Cups, there we go. Fulfillment, seeking it, wanting it. The Magician, there you go. Time to create. But this could be for you guys too that want nothing to do with who we just dealt with, who we just talked about, right? So you got fulfillment, you got the Magician, you got the crystals, you got the Ace of Wands. So now it's time to take yourself out of, you've thought about this enough, you've healed. This is some times gone by, okay? And you're going back and forth, all right? Things seem to be a little stagnant right now, but that's because you haven't taken the initiative to seek something that inspires you, to seek something that piques your interest. That's all we need sometimes is a distraction. And if you need to distract yourself, then distract yourself. You know what I mean, jelly beans? Like, this is not distract yourself with someone else, right? This is what you need to do right now. Like, you've healed, you've gone through this process. Okay, like there's wishes, there's things that some of you are not seeing, right? Because you're more or less questioning yourself, like, why am I not able to create? Why am I not able to see something? I know it's here, I know I have the opportunity. This is kind of frustrating energy because you know you don't want to go into the same pattern as you have before in the past. Not necessarily with someone, just in general. Your intuition, your morals, your integrity, what you deal with, what you won't deal with. Because you definitely have the opportunity to look at something logically. I'm talking, you could simply, like, people don't get it. Go to the library, go to the local library. You know what I mean? Pull a book, like, use your intuition, go up and down an aisle, like, do it like in a very non-traditional way, like not like go like not even knowing what you're seeking, right? Like, look at a book or look at its fabric on the book or just something that piques, that stands out, and then take the book off the shelf, sit down and read it. It could be boring, right? But like, grab another book then. You know what I mean? Like, start reading up, or a magazine. There's got to be something that piques your interest, because right now you're having a hard time finding that thing that's to pique your interest. It's almost like, you know, and it's like, I don't know if you're just waiting for something to come your way, but do not wait any longer for anything to come your way. We all have the power to get ourselves out of a situation. Actually, nothing can get us out of a situation except for us, or into a situation except for us. So your energy is good, right? To me, you're in a cycle, not a bad cycle, but you're in a cycle where you need to inspire yourself before somebody can even come into the picture, because you don't need anyone in the picture. You should never need anyone. It's okay to want someone around, but this is obviously a step that needs to be taken first, because why would you want the right person to come into your life if you're not at the point where you're extremely happy? Like, what are you passionate about? You're probably not following the passion anymore. Some of you might be on the verge. Because when you're in happy-go energy and you find that light and that passion again, you wouldn't necessarily worry if you were focused. You wouldn't worry about having someone per se. So this is for a group of singles where it's like, you do have that happy-go energy. You do like having those epiphany moments here and there. You do love passion. It's passion is what you're seeking, which makes sense, right? Who doesn't like passion? And it doesn't have to be intimate. This is something that just piques your mind and keeps you going. That's the best passion. Somebody else isn't giving it to you. You're creating it yourself. So continue seeking out what it is you're seeking. I mean, go to like, you know, fulfillment. You got the Five of Swords. So it's like, again, you're not seeing something. It's the negative energy. So this is why it's so important to find something that is inspiring you, and not a person. Well, it could be a person, say like a reader, or like something in a book, you know, magic. All of a sudden you feel like a kid again, like, look at the magic trick, but you got a real knack for it, you know, stuff like that. It is, you're sitting in stagnant energy is what's happening. Even if you're having your day-to-day, you probably got a very mundane job, something like that, like it's just not satisfying, and you're seeking satisfaction, you know. And is that a word? I think so. You gotta love me. My newbies are like, huh? So I know it's a word. It sounded weird coming out of my mouth, but that's what you need to seek right now. But you're in the energy of stagnation. Okay. Stop looking at it like maybe you thought you were gonna get that job and now you're kind of like down in the dumps, or you got somebody around you, or energy, or people around you that are just negative, and you know what I mean, that are just like sucking your energy, and you're responsible for your own energy, right? It's like, if you ask me, it's like you don't even see it. Like, there's a little bit of lack of confidence, so maybe you can start with affirmations. You know, Google positive affirmations, look at the first 10 or 20, whatever pops up. Just choose two of them to say to yourself every day. You know, it's the little things. Light a candle. You know, buy yourself a flower. Put some music on. You need to find something you're passionate about again. Stop worrying about who's fulfilling other people's stuff. I'm so sorry. I gotta run downstairs real quick. I need my daughter to, she's homeschooled. And I just remembered something, okay? She's actually on the phone with a teacher, so I gotta go back down. So you need to find something that inspires you, okay? This isn't like I'm mopey and I'm sad, somebody's not in my life. I mean, maybe here and there, but not like every day. This is just kind of, you got some negativity around you, and it's like you're trying to seek something that makes you happy, but people don't realize the little steps it takes, right? So it's like you do have a type of energy around you that's just, they're stagnant. This is either you or them. I'm looking at it like this is the energy around you. You know, somebody who's negative. I mean, it could even be like a parent, you know, like, why do you want to go in that direction? We talked about this, you doing this your whole life. We talked, you know, it's somebody knocking you down for someone, for something that you're passionate about. You know what I mean? It's something like that. That's where you gotta be like, depending on who it is, with respect, and be like, listen, like, I need you to respect what I want to do right now. I need you, I want you to, because you don't need, I want you to respect me and my decisions. And if you can't do that, then right now I need to take myself out of the equation, because I need to focus on my own happiness. I need to go after what I feel like I need to go after, whether you approve or not. You know, a situation like that, depending on who it is that's around you, because you still have an energy around you that is like, it's like, it brings you like down every single time you communicate or you're around this person. And it's like, it's it's more of a naysayer, hater type energy, just maybe somebody who doesn't even want to see you succeed, like that type of stuff, right? But you're slowly either going to realize this, or you're slowly going to release, because you're starting to realize whatever energy this is, yours or not, you know, you're not going to get nowhere holding on to something that no longer serves you. I mean, this is the energy you have around you. Somebody who's just not really content in their lives. Or this is you, and this is the adjustment that needs to be made. Tell me about the Magician. Because what's going to solve what you feel is a problem right now, however you look at it? Why am I single? Why am I this? Why am I that? I'm telling you, the reason is because you're not going after your passion. And if you don't have one, you need to seek one. Like when you were a child, what did you want to do? What did you want to be? You know, maybe you don't got the money to go back to college or do this, but I'm telling you, these days you don't even need it. Go get a book on zoology or whatever it is you wanted to do, and Google things or find ways around it. Like, oh, I could actually do this and still be hands-on without actually having a degree, because that's how you move up. One person notices you, next thing you're in a different department, then from there you're in a different department, and 6 months from a year from now you're a brand new person, you're as happy as can be. And then when you reach that point of your life, that's when that right person comes in, because you did your own self-work. And I guarantee that that person that comes in has done their own self-work too. So when you come together, you don't have to go through all the drama and bullshit that other people go through. You know, I mean, maybe you have an obsession with makeup. Who knows, right? But you can take that and do something with it. Even locally, I mean, there's Facebook, there's so much media these days where you can self-promote yourself. But some of you are too afraid to self-promote. Some of you are too afraid what somebody else gonna think. That's conditioning, and that still happens here and there. But you gotta nip that shit in the butt, because you're not succeed if you're worried about what other people are gonna think about what you choose to do for a living. Because even if it seems absolutely ridiculous or foolish to some people, but you're like, you want to give it a shot, because we all, to me, we're reincarnated, we're programmed, right? We all follow our own karma, our own paths. Only we can ourselves to the point of illuminating our own brain, our own system, our own DNA, right? So follow it no matter how crazy it seems. Tell me about the Magician. I mean, some of the wealthiest people in the world, they don't have degrees. They love what they do because they're passionate. It drives them. It gives them the thrill, you know? So the Magician, you got the Four of Swords. So it's you got two fours next to each other too. So you're very intuitive too, right? You got a little bit of lack of confidence, but as soon as you stand up for who you are and what you want in a nice way, it doesn't have to be harsh necessarily, right? Some of you definitely need some more rest, but not too many of you. You know, they say it's important to rest, but when you're in certain energy, you don't there's no rest for the weary. There's no rest, there's no time. You get your set night, you know what I mean? Like, and that's it. Don't be like, oh, I need to take a nap. You don't need a freaking nap. Okay, like, don't be that person where, like, oh, readers are telling me that I need to rest because I just got my heart broken. That is the worst fucking time to rest. That is the worst time to rest. No, you pick your freaking feet up, you put your kicks on, and you get out the fucking door. When readers be like, you need to rest, you've been through a lot. What the fuck? Energy is not going to flow through you if you're sitting on your freaking ass wallowing. How do I do this? How do I do that? First of all, get off your fucking ass and start taking the initiative and the action. Let the energy flow through you. You're the magician. You think the universe is telling the magician to fucking rest? I'm dead serious with you guys right now. You think the magician is telling you to lay your ass in bed? Okay, all right, Bert. You tell yourself that, because that's lack of confidence. That's lack of initiative. That's lack of motivation. Fuck that shit. Meditate on it. All right, you go ahead and meditate on it. I think meditation is great. Okay, but if you're the magician, you don't need to meditate on it. You got every tool in the fucking cupboard. Want to know why? Because your ass has already been through a shit ton of situationships that were fucked up. You learned a shit ton of lessons, and now you're just like at the point where it's like, what do I do with myself? Like, I don't know, fucking go to the library, figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, stop telling us, I'm gonna meditate on it. Well, this one said to meditate on it. Like, are you fucking off your rocker right now? Does your clock read 7:57? No, it does. Does your clock read 7:67? You know what I mean? Like, what the frig, man? You don't have time for that shit. This is someone's life who has been broken down and beaten up from family, from friends. I mean, you've been through A to Z on the block a couple fucking times. Your life has been like a shit show. And instead of pitying yourself for the tower moments that constantly, continuously hit, pick yourself up. You've mastered so many lessons. You don't need to be sitting in this shit. So don't listen to the readers that are like, you've been through a lot and you really need to rest. Like, are you fucking okay? What type of incense are you burning right now? You need to rest. Okay, Bert. Fucking rest. No, you need to get off your fucking ass and go after what excites you. Fucking rest. Yeah, rest. No, get this out of your head. And I just realized the Four of Swords are right next to each other. Do you want to rest? The magician is not telling you to lay there, okay? What the Four of Swords is saying right now, logic. Use your freaking brain. Use the program that's waiting to be activated. Fucking rest. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're going through a breakup. How many breakups have we been through? Remember the first one? We thought our lives were over. I'm never gonna move on. This is awful. Well, you got past that one and you met someone else. And then you're like, oh my God, this one's my twin. Well, then after that, you met someone new, but you told yourself, oh, that must have been a false twin because now I really met my twin. But you got over that one. You got over that one, didn't you? And then you're on to your next. And it's like, you make all these fucking excuses because all these readers are putting these freaking names out into the universe on why this is happening and when. And it's like, they're leaving you in a situation where you can't explain it, so you think someone else has all the fucking answers. Nobody has the correct answers like that when it comes to the universe and when we work with spirit, unless you know who you're working with. Like, people will be like, Courtney, spirit doesn't trick you. Are you fucking out of your mind? Are you fucking out of your mind? Spirit loves to play fucking games. Why? Because if they can manipulate certain situations, they have to. They have to until you can use your own fucking brain and get yourself out of your own situation. So yeah, they do play games. They do send you synchronicities. They do that. But what you need to do is say, look at spirit, I don't appreciate this shit anymore. I think it's bullshit. I've been through the ringer. I'm starting to realize I'm going through the ringer. I don't want to do it again. Can you help me out or not? Because I'm giving you permission to step in and get me out of this. Just look at synchronicities and be like, oh, yep, I'm good. I'm freaking golden. Because then you're like, where is it? Where is it? And it's 3 years later. You gotta find your own initiative. You gotta go after your own passion. Tell me about the logic. You gotta use your brain. It's not time to putz around. Okay? So be smart when Mr. Casanova starts knocking on your door. Okay? Because you're gonna be tested eventually. Or this will be somebody brand new. And this makes sense because you're getting yourself out of the negativity. You're taking the initiative to start activating chakras, activating your own DNA so you can move forward. You're making logical and practical decisions now. So this might be the right person that will step into your life after you take the initiative to find passion within yourself again. If you're not passionate about who you are and what you seek and what you're doing in life, this will not be the right Casanova knocking on your door yet. This would be a test. So it just depends on where you're at. But for me, this would be somebody new. And you got to be smart about it. You can't just fall, well, you can fall head over heels sometimes, right? But like, they're asking you to use your logic when Mr. Casanova comes your way, because you don't want, so it's kind of like a test whether you're being tested or not, but you don't want to fall back behind because you need this passion in order to live life. You don't need it, but if you want to live life the right way, you got to find the passion. Half the people that you guys were probably with before didn't even kiss you to the point where it turned you on, but yet you're settled. Find someone who kisses you the right way. I learned late in life, someone doesn't kiss me the right way, I already lose interest. There's no life in that person. If you can't spark something in me, it's not worth my time. So you're going to be pretty victorious, okay? This is like a congratulations too, okay? Because Mr. Right is going to come in, and it is going to feel good. It's probably like a small victory too. You could meet somebody at work, I'm not really sure, but this is going to be one of those situations because you're going to the Ace of Wands. You're happy with what you're doing. You're taking the initiative to back away from things that no longer serve you, things that might be making you feel uncomfortable or nauseous, or you get off the phone with somebody, you get anxiety, or you've had enough, right? You're taking the initiative to get yourself out of that situation. Sometimes spirit lets people come in and help the healing process, but to me, you're already really healed. It's you that just needs to activate your part your horror line too, but it's you that needs to feel the illumination again, and it's before this one steps in. This one's just kind of like gonna be like a little bit of a bonus. Okay. Tell me about the Knight of Cups real quick. This is the majority of you. This will be a test because the wheel is reversed. So this would probably be someone you know. So as soon as you start feeling this energy and you start to get this uplifting energy, it looks like you probably have a test coming towards you. Self-will, you know, it's that test. Will you use your soul or your logic? Because your heart always wants to feel bad or pity, but you will get a little bit of a test. This is once you start feeling the energy again, going out, feeling rejuvenation, feeling passionate about something. You are going to have someone come back at you. Okay? So be careful because you are about to be tested. Now, for others of you, if this is somebody brand new, then you can pursue it, but don't stop pursuing what you were pursuing in the first time, because either way you look at it, it's kind of going to be a test, because people get easily distracted when love comes into the picture, because love and feelings and emotions is one of the most powerful tools on the universe. So it is kind of a test either way. So but if you give too much to this and you don't pursue what's actually came before this person, you're playing with fire. So be careful. So this is kind of like a lesson period for the ones that are just about to, because it is a lesson for you to start seeking your own passion, creating your own passion. Okay, so you got the Moon and the Fool, which is great. Okay, so you're starting to get a taste of something. You know what I mean, jelly beans? It's fantastic. But you are going into the unknown. Your new start hasn't been revealed or something, but it's like, that's okay, because if you're feeling something and you're happy and you're passionate, you're feeling it, and nothing's really getting you down, then you don't have to worry about the unknown really, or what comes next. Just let it happen. Something's going to be illuminated around the 12th, within a grace period, I'd say to 5 to 7 days beforehand or after. I feel with this full moon though, the illumination comes either right before, which is ironic because I wanted to say after, but the illumination was laid first before the moon came in. So I'd say like within the next 4 days. What's today? 6th, and it's the 12th, right? For some of you, it's going to be right before the full moon. You're going to get a little taste of something, a little taste of passion. But this can be a test. All right, I gotta go see if my daughter's off the phone. still on the phone. I just don't want to forget. So what's happening here, okay, is that you're going to get a taste of something fresh, something new, right around the full moon. So it's kind of a little bit of a test. Will you let this taste bring you back into a cycle that was negative? Or are you going to let this taste of freedom, this taste of passion, are you going to be motivated enough to go after the new taste? It's just going to be a tiny taste of freedom, something fresh, something new, something illuminating, something passionate. So I say go after the taste of freedom. But that's being an optimist. Because some of you are going to get tested with someone where it's like, if the Knight of Cups is coming in, but your best advice is be more mindful, use more of your logic, then it's probably someone you already know. Probably somebody where this person once fulfilled you, especially with Mercury, right? They once were able to satisfy you, but then when it was said and done, it was dead and gone. So be real careful, because you've already healed from this situation. So don't be fooled if this person comes back and is like, I want a new start, I want a fresh start. Especially if you already got a taste of freedom and you're starting to really like it. So it's like you're being toyed with and tested in a way, but for very positive results. So you want to get yourself out of negative Nelly and stop being like telling yourself, listen, Linda, I'm about to get a taste of something. But like I said, love is such a powerful tool that something that you wanted before from this previous person, whether it was months ago or years ago, that you didn't get, they're probably going to offer it to you because it would have been something you wanted. And you could probably get it. But will you stop pursuing what it is that you got a taste of? That would be. So be careful. I think it looks great. I think you just got to keep telling yourself, like, follow the passion. Yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. You know what I mean? Like, put on the ruby slippers and continue to strut your stuff. Because whomever is possibly coming back, this is something that was dead and gone. It didn't end well. It didn't end well at all. And it took you a long time to heal. It took you a long time to see something. So you got to be smart this time around. It's not about letting your soul lead, because you didn't have this passion with that person. Not that type of passion. You're going to get a taste of a new passion, new taste of life, a new taste of something, especially with fulfillment. Ace of Wands and the Fool. The Fool's about taking risk. It's all about freedom. New. What do you want? I'd take the taste. I will tell you, this person that comes back, whether it was a recent or a past, I'm going to tell you, they are going to offer you something that you wanted in the past. For those who something comes back. Otherwise, this will be somebody brand new. It's going to go either way. If it's somebody that's brand new, you don't got much to worry about. It's going to come in around the full moon. You get a taste of it. And then from there, you know, you see what actually goes down. Tell me about the Six of Wands. But this looks great. Just don't put yourself in this same cycle again. If you got the feeling that something hasn't changed, especially if you know about this person, you know about the past, you know how it broke up. Yeah, see what I'm saying? You have to be the Queen of Swords here. You gotta be logical here. You gotta be practical. You gotta keep your guard up a little bit. You just do. You can't be the Queen of Cups here, or the Queen of Pens, or the Queen of Wands. You can't. Because if you do that, you'll find yourself in a cycle again, because you gave in. So don't do that. You got to use your mind. You got to continue to stay on this path. It's almost like turning your back from this old cycle too. So some of you, it's a test. Right? Because it's like you're kind of turning your back. You're on your own high horse. You know what I mean? So be real careful, because something's going to come back into play. It almost reminded me of Kid and Play back in the day. So, because right now you're feeling it. Others of you, it will be new. Yep, and you'll be able to create right after the Fool, 0 and then 1. Yeah. But a majority of you do have something coming back around. But you can nip that in the butt. You would know better. Some of you, I'm telling you, it's slick Rick. Be careful. But you're going to get a taste of something. But you're still going to question. Tell me about the Fool. You're going to question, could this be? Like, has there been growth? But if you use your brain instead of your heart, you'll make the right decision. The Queen of Swords does not overanalyze, though, okay? So the Fool, something's going to be hung up. Love. Something is going to make you, like I said, a decision. Yeah, see, there's something here. So some of you, I'm telling you, like, once you find that passion again, all the energy suckers, those vampires, they always find their way back. So be real careful here. Because right now it's your time, like I said in the beginning, go back and watch. It's your time to find your passion again. So what if this person is the taste? Well, this is ultimately the taste. Okay, it's like when they left, they left a bad taste in your mouth, actually. You know, so don't make excuses. Right now, this is about you and only you. You don't need a man right now, because the majority of you might repeat the cycle, so be very careful. Okay? Be really careful. Because right now it's important to you, not a man or a woman. It's you. You're wondering why you've been single for a while. Well, that's because you haven't really sought out the passion. You haven't found something yet that you're super passionate about. But if you stay on it, even through Google, if you can't get to the library, you know what I mean? Like something random. You know, like kind of muffle into something like, so it's kind of muffled, and see what pops up. It could, next thing you know, you could have muffled something on, you know, how do you work in this type of industry, and the next thing you know, this random thing pops up. But that's not necessarily random. It could be spirit putting something in front of your face, because before I did this, spirit put it in my face for the longest time. I was just looking into crystals and astrology, and next thing you know, I would go to click on like a crystal app, and it would bring me to tarot, and I'd be like, huh? You know, and then like I'd be clicking on planets, and well, first it started with crystals, and then first it started with astrology. I bought myself an astrology book because I always liked astrology, and I just went through a breakup, and I was like, all right, I'll do something. And then from there, it kept bringing me to crystals, and I was like, that's really weird. And I started buying crystals, and then tarot. And every time they brought me on to tarot, I would get nervous, because the way I grew up, I was Catholic. It scared me. It's like the Ouija board, like no way. And I would keep getting directed to tarot every time I'd click on a crystal or a planet, and I'm like, all right, they're trying to tell me something. And this was before I was spiritual. I only became spiritual like 4 years ago, you know. And it wasn't a choice. I didn't seek it out. It just happened. but that's destiny, you know? So, and I went through a lot in those 4 years. Jesus. So, I've learned a lot too. So if you're on certain sites and you keep getting directed to other sites, pay attention to what it's directing you to. Okay? Instead of keep going back and forth with the whole daughter thing, I am going to come back. I am going to do something for my men real quick, but women can obviously watch too, right? Because it's vice versa, but you can kind of see what's going on with them too, and how they're perceiving you maybe. I don't know. Let me go talk to her and do what it is I do, and do what I have to do with her, and I'll be back in like 10 minutes to do something for my men. Okay? I love you. Oh, is that like rays? Do I have rays on me again? I do. That's usually just outside. How crazy is that? When I'm on the back porch, you see them coming through the wood? They're on me now. Look at my rays. Ooh. Hey, I was just coming down to talk to you. Alright, I'll be back in 10. I love you. Bye. I hope this helps. Go rewatch. It's important. You want to know why? This is why. Seek out your passion. And not through a person. You. Just you as an individual. Okay? I love you.